Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. All iced in and can't leave the house. Brad, good to see you have power. You're still alive. How are you, man?
Yeah, lost power yesterday morning. Got it back last night, just in time to heat the house up and go to bed, thankfully, for the child. But we're surviving here. Hopefully we get out of the house maybe today, tonight, tomorrow, sometime.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to everybody that's going through Ice Apocalypse 2026. Hope that you're hanging in tough in there. Nashville got blasted with snow and then ice and then more snow on top of the ice. So that's what we're doing. Yeah. Jesse says, I'm stuck on top of a mountain in Warren County. I think I'm going to start drinking. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. That's Nashville and it's basically Tennessee right there. So let's get into it. Hopefully everybody is doing well in the weather elements and conditions. Let's take a look at how we did yesterday. All right. Patriots money line, Seahawks money line, plus 205. Nailed it. Patriots come through. Seahawks come through. So we'll take that. Rams, Seahawks over 46.5. Blasted on that one as well. Patriots minus 4.5. Do not get there. Matthew Stafford does not throw a pick. There was only one interception yesterday. And it was Jarrett Stidham. So, yeah, old Stiddy. Now, I'll tell you this. Let's talk about what we saw in the NFL yesterday. That song makes me want to do the swing, right? Like I want to feel like 1920s. We're getting ready for the big financial downfall. Okay, never mind. No more visiting 1929. All right. Yesterday, Bradley, in the NFL, Patriots and Broncos, Rams and the Seahawks. Patriots beat the Broncos 10-7 in what turned out to be a wild game with the weather and all that. And then the Seahawks ended up taking out the Rams 31-27. That game was awesome. Did you get it? Well, you had, I guess your power was out. Did you not get a chance to see any of it yesterday?
I caught like the very, very end of the Patriots Broncos game, maybe like the end of the fourth quarter, but basically nothing. We didn't have any power, couldn't even load anything. But I did catch most of the night game, and what a game that was, back and forth. But the Seahawks just looked too good.
Yeah, they get it. They totally understand the goal in the NFL, and that is let's try to be as healthy as possible at the end of the season, and we're going to outscore you. We'll play some defense, but we're going to outscore you. They absolutely get it. So shout out to Hawk and the Seahawks there. Shout out to Rich, all the Patriots fans out there. It's going to be an awesome Super Bowl, man. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. So the Patriots will be the home team. Seahawks are the road team. We get a rematch, Brad, of not handing the ball off to Marshawn, which I'm sure we're all going to see that clip 10 million times if we haven't seen it 10 million times already. You know, they're going to wear that out. But it's Marshawn Lynch. So anytime that we get Marshawn involved, I'm down with it because he's hilarious. So I'm definitely in for it. All right, Brad, let's jump into the show, man. Let's hit these picks. All right, talk to me, G. What do you got?
We got another young team this afternoon in the Netherlands, the Eerste Divisie, that second division of the Netherlands, which is hitting over 2.5 goals at a trending factor of 82% of the last 50 matches. Absolutely flying. The young PSV team, who are a scoring team, but they're conceding team. 50 of their last 53, they've conceded a pretty remarkable record. Over 2.5 and 33 of 39. Remarkable, like I said. And the team on the away end, 10 of their last 11, they've hit over 2.5. Both teams trend that over 3.5. And today in the Netherlands Eerste Divisie, that second division, we've talked about this over 2.5, and now it's starting to kick up even higher. We're starting to see even higher totals than before. So that 3.25 on the Asian total tells you that half of your bet is on that normal over 3 handicap that we usually use, that over 3 for a push. And then half of your bet is on 3.5. So 4 goals giving us a full cash, 3 goals giving us a half push, half loss. And that's what that 3.25 means today in the second division of the Netherlands Eerste Divisie. The young PSV taking on Helmond Sport. Again, 3.25 on the over, minus 115.
Nice. Now, what does PSV stand for? Do we have any
It's a
idea?
long name. It's hard to pronounce. I'd have to
Yeah.
sit
You
here.
know, you know,
stare at
I
it.
wasn't. Yeah, no. I wasn't asking for that.
Yeah.
I generally just didn't know. I didn't know if that was like a known acronym. You know what I mean? So,
It is a known acronym because they're like the biggest club in Dutch football by
mhm.
far, but it's not. It's difficult. Very.
It's difficult. All right. Okay. First off, we're going Duke minus 7.5. Now, Tony says Duke minus 7.5 seems like a lot. It does. We're going to be paying a tax on playing Duke bets. Should probably be about 6.5. But sometimes that's the cost of admission, Bradley. And this is a club that I'd like to get into tonight. So if I've got an extra 20 in my pocket, I'll hand it over to the fine gentleman working the front door. All right, I want Duke tonight. Now we're gonna talk about this game. We have no sports on today except for like 4 great games. No joke. So it's actually a great sports day. There's not a lot of quantity. There's not a lot of quantity, but there's quality for sure. All right, so we're talking about all this. All right, give me Duke minus 7.5. All right, Arizona minus 2.5. We need to talk about them too. And then finally in the NBA, Cavaliers money line, Timberwolves money line, plus 100. Scotty, would you parlay Arizona and Duke? All right. Well, let's get into. I'll tell you what. Let's get into it because you ask a great question, and we'll talk about the NFL Super Bowl in a minute. So let's get into these games. And sorry, let me find it in the chat. Okay, sorry. Would you parlay Arizona and Duke? Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. The answer is yeah, but I would get Duke down to money line, and I would get Arizona to money line. But also understand, look at the risk that you have. This is it in college basketball today in ranked games. Now you have unranked games, and they're all over the board. It's not a great quantity day, but it's a great quality one. So look at this. Number 23, Louisville on the road at number 5, Duke. Great ACC matchup right here. Now, Tony was right. Duke minus 7.5 feels like a lot. You see a total of 157.5. Here's the deal, man. Louisville's kind of on the slide right now. And Duke is 18-1 and 7-0. And I think that this game's going to mean something to Duke. Not that it's not going to mean something to Louisville, and not that other games don't mean something to Duke. That said, though, I want it. I want Duke tonight. I think they come out and prove something. Not that they have to, they just do. You know what I mean? And then Arizona and BYU. Mario, hey, good to see you, man. Arizona will smack. I think so too. Now, here's the deal with this game. BYU is absolutely legit. None of us are saying they are. Trust me, right? They're 13th of the country, man. 7-2, 5-1 of the Big 12. And look, they got the number 1 team in the country coming into town, and the number 1 team is only 2.5-point favorites. You're pretty good. That said, though, look at that. Look, knock on wood. Arizona's 20-0, Hoss. 7-0 in the like. They're going to lose at some point. Now, again, I don't want to put that bad juju on them dogs or them cats, actually, right? I don't want to put that on them. But from a betting perspective, it's going to happen, and it could very much happen tonight. The books are playing that into the spread, all of it. Who's going to go undefeated? Is Bobby Knight coming back? You know what I mean? Like, it's tough. That said, though, I think Arizona kind of relishes being 20-0. Like I don't in baseball when there's a no-hitter and nobody talks about it because you don't want to jinx it, right? Unwritten rules. I think Arizona's the opposite with this. Like I think they're having fun with it. I think they want to just keep going. Yeah. BYU is very legit. So that first loss, I mean, it's just it's going to happen. But Arizona has shown nothing of things are falling apart. And boys are good. And they play hard, man. So, all right, that's what we have. You wanted college basketball? That's what you got. So if you're looking at the pick sheet going, dang, AB, appreciate you putting in work on that one. That's all we got. All we got. All right. That's where we're at. Now, we do have the NBA. Brad, I'm gonna walk now. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. Weather permitting. We'll be live, don't worry. And we'll go through the NBA in terms of player props. And Kirk, for sure, check out Kirk here. Jinxie as well in the chat. And Cyclone was talking about how crews were coming down from Iowa down to Tennessee to help with the winter snow. Thank you. We need it. Yeah, no doubt. If I see them boys, hey, and girls, I'll feed them lunch. They can come on in. I appreciate it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let us know where in Tennessee they went to go help. All right, so I'm gonna walk through these games. We're not gonna dive in deep, but this is what you have in the NBA tonight. Pacers and the Hawks. Hawks 5.5-point favorites. You got the 76ers and the Hornets. Hornets 3.5-point favorites at home. Magic and the Cavs. All right, we're on the Cavs here. Brad, are we feeling it with the Cavs against the Magic? This is going to be a great basketball game. Good NBA game tonight. Cavs 5.5-point favorites. Total 227.5. We feeling the Cavs? Yay or nay?
Man, I really don't like what I'm seeing with the Cavs right now, to be quite honest. I think defensively they're shocking. And if they're not absolutely banging in threes, they kind of struggle as long as you don't just give them the paint, right? So if Allen and Mobley can have their absolute way down low, then yeah, they can have success. But if you make them shoot those little hooks and you make them take tough J's, especially threes, the Cavs have eventually are just going to phase out because they're just not good enough, unfortunately. I like to fade them because it's such a good opportunity. Even if they lose or win, don't win by that much, or they just absolutely kill it. There's just no in between. So with the Cavs, if you think they're going to win, take the points. Otherwise, you might as well just go straight for Magic money line.
There we go. Look at the ticket prices. $6. Would you go to the game tonight for $6?
Yeah, I'd go for sure.
Yeah, me too. Trailblazers and the Celtics. Celtics 8.5-point favorites. Total 224.5. Ticket price is a little more expensive. $28 to get in. This will actually be a decent game. I don't know if anybody's getting tickets for $28. I don't know though. They're advertising it, so somebody's getting something. Celtics 8.5-point favorites. Then the final three, again, like I said, not much on the board, but we will be live at 3 p.m. Eastern today. We'll go through player props and all that. Real quick, Kirk, Dyson Daniels over 12.5 rebounds and assists. AB, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Michael said I wouldn't leave my house for $6 today. Yeah. Tizzle, roll out the wagon. Jalen Johnson over 34.5 points and rebounds for the early game. Let's go. All right, Lakers and the Bulls. Lakers 1.5-point favorites. We're all over the place in terms of Laker ownership. LeBron, Genie Bus, Bronny. It's craziness. But getting out of LA might actually help. Grizz and the Rockets. Brad, I think the gleam has The shine is rubbed off Memphis.
Was it shiny?
I
You
don't know.
can
I
tell
don't
me
think it
what
was
that
ever
was.
shiny. We we found it in the snow outside in the front yard. Well, the Grizzlies are going to have to make a decision on what to do with old Ja Morant. Old Glock Morant. I like Ja. He's so dumb, but I like him. He just he goes too far. Way too far. He's funny. Rockets 10.5 point favorites. Total 225.5. Ja can be as funny as he wants. I think Houston might be laying belt to backside tonight. You ever been to the Toyota Center in Houston?
I've not been to a lot in Houston. I had a soccer tournament when I was a young lad, so I didn't get to explore anything Houston.
Yeah, third coast. Hey, Houston's. I've been to the Toyota Center. It's fantastic. Houston's fantastic. It's huge.
What I hear.
Huge. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Houston's dope, man. We're okay. Last game that we have on the board tonight. We're on the Timberwolves money line. Warriors coming off a back-to-back. Warriors have been playing their tails off. For real. A lot of credit. Here's the problem. David said, good morning, AB and team. Good morning, buddy. Here's the problem, Brad. And you know me. I'm not a political guy. However, we have a situation in Minnesota that's been going on for a little while. Not that we're using that to bet. What I'm getting at is that I think Minnesota as a team, this is kind of a come together kind of game. You know what I mean? Now, again, please do not take what I'm saying out of context. We are not betting on crazy political unrest, right? But they've had canceled games, ice storm. I mean, they just live in an ice storm. You know what I mean? Like, they're not worried about it. And I wasn't making that joke. Like, literally, like ice, snow, all that, right? It's just weird. Like, it's all over the place. But I'm trying to look at this from a basketball perspective, right? But that plays into it too. So I don't know what the atmosphere is going to be in this game. I don't know, and I'm not smart enough to dive into it. You know what I mean? That's not my lane. But I do think that from a basketball perspective, that Minnesota is very much in need of coming together. And again, I'm not talking about the outside. I'm just talking about them, like as a team, you know. I think this is a good spot for them to play. We're going to find out, though. Yeah. Just craziness. You know what I mean? So, not that, we discuss those things on here, but it's something. You know what I mean? Like, it, unfortunately. So, yeah. All right. So, that's the NBA tonight. We'll stop talking about that. Yeah. So, we have 5, 7. Yeah. You got 7 games in the NBA. You have 2 ranked games in college basketball. We're going to talk about some soccer here and talk about the NFL in a second. All right. Brad, what you got, buddy?
We're going to the Netherlands, 1 p.m. Central Time. So we got a number of hours before these start. The Eerste Divisie, again, second division of the Netherlands. You'll find it on your book, Eerste Divisie. The young PSV, the second team of the top flight PSV, are taking on Helmond Sport. We're looking for that Asian total, 3.25. Half your push on 3, half your bet on that over 3.5. Again, 3.25. I got that at minus 115.
Beautiful work, my friend. I'm going to go with Duke here. Although, man, here's the tough part. I really like Louisville. Like, no, I'm not just saying like tonight, but like as a whole. I really like this team, man. I like the attitude. Their coach, Pat Kelsey, oh my God. Love that guy, right? However, it's tough in Cameron Indoor, and they don't care if it's snowed in or not. It's going to be loud. So, yeah. Tony said, AB, Arizona minus 1.5 on Hard Rock. Any injuries? Never just seems low. Look, we're on loss duties here, right? Like, Arizona's going to lose at some point. I'm surprised they've gotten this far. You remember last year when it was Tennessee that was like 18-0? Remember? And it was like, it's going to happen. Like, yeah.
It's also Tennessee, so we all knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, I know, right? Z Money said Louisville guard is back. Different matchup than last time in Kentucky. Seems like points tonight. Yeah, you know what? That's another great look at it too. Z Money, and good to see, buddy. Yeah, like points in that game. If you don't want to take a Duke minus 7.5, or you don't want to take Louisville plus 7.5, points might not be a bad way to look at it. Paul, morning, AB and crew. Good morning, big dog. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Tizzle, good luck finding an injury report for college sports. It's ridiculous. No kidding, right? It really is. The things we all go through to bet on this. I know. All right. So give me Duke minus 7.5. Give me Arizona minus 2.5. Give me the Cavs money line, Timberwolves money line at plus 100. All right, Brad, let's talk a little soccer, my man. What do we have on the board? Is that Australia?
Finally, we get to talk about the Aussie boys, the land down under, the Roos, overnight ball, which is great. Mate ball for those of you who follow. And what we love about Aussie is in the past, we have seen tons and tons and tons of goals. It is a historically high scoring league. But throughout the end of last season, the beginning of this season, we just haven't seen as many totals hit as we'd like to be able to bet. You're getting caught in between the numbers. So if you look at the A-League right now, you used to almost count on both teams being able to find the net. But this season, we're seeing that over 2.5 trend at a much higher rate, about 2 out of every 3 coming in over the last 4-5 weeks in the A-League. And when you look at the A-League, typically you're going to be in between that 2.5 and that 3.5, that key number of 3. So we need to know how often does that 2.5 hit that 3.5? Not as frequently as you'd like, because what you're seeing in the A-League this season is one team hitting that 2.5 total alone. You're seeing it almost 73% of those 2.5 matches. So if you're looking at the A-League, we're not looking at that 3.5. We're looking at that 2 or 2.5 or 2.75 total, giving you that ability to hit it with that 2-1 and that 3-0, given how often that 3-0 is coming in. So A-League overnight, look for that 2.5, 2.75.
Nice. All right. Now, okay. All right. Real quick, just read yours. What do you have?
PSV, their second team, the young team, taking on Helmond Sport in the second division of the Netherlands. On your book, the over 3.25 Asian total. Got that at minus 115.
Nice. All right. Duke minus 7.5. Arizona minus 2.5. And then the NBA Cavaliers money line, Timberwolves money line plus 100. Cyclone says Udinese versus Verona. Both teams to score. Thoughts?
It's funny because I was actually typing that out right there. My response, basically in Serie A right now, over in Italian footy.
Serie Slaw,
because you're just not getting a lot of consistent product. You'll get 0 goals, and then all of a sudden in the 80th minute, both teams will hit both teams to score, or both teams will come out and you'll have them score in the first 5 minutes and then nothing else. Or it'll just be 0-0, and it's just what they call a kickabout with the boys, where it doesn't even seem like it matters to the teams out there. Serie A, man, I don't know if it's mafia. I don't know if they got the refs, but there are just
mafia. Oh, okay.
just matches where it's like they're not even trying out there, and then the next match they're going gung ho. So it's hard for me to even look at Serie A right now. Get your coin out, flip it. Whichever side it lands on you like, that's what side you should go with.
There we go. Bibbo, a $20 super sticker. Bibbo, my goodness. My man. Oh, Bibbo, you are the best. Addison asked a great question. Mayo or vinegar slaw? And Bibbo, again, my goodness. Thank you. You going mayo or vinegar slaw, Brad?
Can I go neither? Is that
You
an
will
option?
you will eat your slaw and you will be happy.
I
Okay,
suppose
speaking of food, all right, go ahead, go ahead.
I suppose I'll have to go lean to the mayo, put some garlic in it, so make it more of an aioli. But dude, I don't like slaw at all. Gross.
Okay. I want to give speaking of food, I want to give a shout out here real quick because Nashville definitely lost power yesterday. Like I saw the police. By the way, the local news and the police department very mad at us. We went out. We were not supposed to leave the house. We were rednecks. We don't know how to handle weather. We went outside and we caused problems, and now they're mad at us, right? But yeah, I know. So the problem though, yesterday, like I think 58% of the city was without power the whole day. Mims included, but Mims still doesn't have power. The poor Randall Mims, his family have been without power since 5 a.m. yesterday, right? Now, speaking of that, I've got a lot of friends who packed up the wife and kids, took it to a hotel last night, and they said, AB, we understand that you stayed in hotels before. Do you have any tips? Oh, I've got tips, okay? First off, get up for breakfast the next morning, right? Don't sleep in. Now, you're going to want to sleep in a little bit because you're in a hotel in your own city, which can be weird. However, if you approach it as a vacation, it can be a lot of fun. Okay. Now, here's the key. And Matty Boy knows it right here. People are going to want to go for the high dollar hotel, and you do you. Okay. I am not standing in the way. If you need to go stay at the W, you do your thing, Playboy. I respect it. However, you can have a great night at the Sonesta Select for about $91. So, anybody that had to go to a hotel due to weather, first off, hope you're okay. Obviously, like we're not making light of that for sure. Okay. But getting the breakfast. Now, here's the thing, Brad. When you get in hotel breakfast, okay, you got a lot of people around, right? Like, 8, 8:30. Breakfast ends at like 10. Checkout's 11. Okay. So you're going to have to get on with it, right? But when you walk in, pretty much every hotel now has the same, breakfast operation. Okay. You've got your cereal, the big glass things that you put the cereal in and you turn it at the bottom. You've got 3 of those. Generally, you're going to get what? Frosted Flakes, Corn Flakes, and Fruit Loops, right? If somebody's really on it, you'll get Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but you've got to have somebody that's buying, those products that's on top of the game and cares. They care at the Sonesta Select. Let me give them a shout out. But, all right, now, first off, so I'll stop you there, okay? You're down there. You're out of power the whole day. You're in a hotel in your own city, right? You're staying in a hotel that you just paid for like 8 minutes from your house, okay? And it's the next day. You're getting breakfast. All right, so cereal-wise, we'll start there. What's your go-to cereal? Are you a Frosted Flakes guy? Are you a Wheaties guy? Are you a Raisin Bran gets in there? That gets in the mix a lot. Cheerios, obviously, a very popular go-to. Like, if you had to fill the 3, right? You know what I'm talking about? Those cylinder tubes. If you had to fill the 3, like, which 3 cereals are you going?
That's a tough one. I think you have to go with a Fruit Loops. I think it's just so standard and easy, and it gives you that sweet, and it's kind of like the Cheerios. I think you got to go with the Cheerios or a cornflake type of option. So for those who aren't looking for sweet, you got to have that because you can mix both of those also with a cut up banana, and that can give you a little bit of a different option there. Man, you got to go with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right? I mean, like, I wouldn't put Cinnamon Toast Crunch as my number 1 cereal, but if you're going for a universal, well-liked one, drop Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It'll be out first out of all those 3.
Oh, yeah, I bet it would. Tina, first off, Tina, great to see you. She said Honey Nut Cheerios. Oh, yes. Huge Honey Nut Cheerios fan. Huge. I absolutely love it. Yeah. Tizzle, Raisin Bran Crunch is fire. Yes. Tim. All right. Big Tim said, all right, he's going to Raisin Bran, Fruit Loops, and Frosted Flakes. Okay. Solid. Okay. So that's just one area. Okay. So we have our bowl, we have our cereal set. Now, next, it's time to get down to business. Okay. So it's a choose your own adventure book, right? Turn to page 37 to go in the cave. Turn to page 114 to go on a date with Rick. I don't know. I don't know what book this is, but the paths we have are this. Okay. You're going to take your cereal. We're going to set that aside. You've got your little thing of milk. We've got that figured out. Now, which path do you go to? Okay. Are you going to the waffle maker? Or are you going to the eggs and sausage and omelet station? Let's call it the egg omelet station or the waffle station. And are you doing both?
It's a tough one. So I'm going to take a look at the eggs, and I'm going to eye them, and I'm going to decide if the eggs look good enough, right? Good enough. Then I'm going to go eggs, and always, no matter what, if there's bacon, I'm grabbing it. So if it's a waffle, I'm grabbing bacon with the waffle. If it's cereal, I'm grabbing bacon with the waffle. I'll take the eggs first if they're okay, but if not, I'll definitely take a waffle. But I'll go a piece of toast with some peanut butter because I think you can't screw that up no matter what. It's easy and quick.
It is. Okay. Now I have more questions. Okay. So, number one, on your eggs omelet, okay, however you take, however we take it, omelet, scramble, whatever. Okay. Are you big on salt and pepper? Because I attack everything heavy with salt and pepper. Heavy. What about you?
I'll go light. Light. If I'm just eating egg without bacon, I'll just do a little bit of pepper. There's no need for the salt because the bacon's got all that salt for you. But I like to throw those inside of if they got an English muffin or any type of breakfast biscuit. Dude, throw those in there. That is a game changer. Just a little bit of pepper. Bacon give you all the salt you need. And maybe a little chili powder or a little ketchup, hot sauce. Change it up sometimes.
Look, Scotty feels you. Ketchup on eggs. Ketchup on eggs is delicious.
It's not bad.
Justin said, yeah, I agree. Justin said, no salt, heavy pepper, though. Yeah, I'm heavy salt and pepper. Z Money, Hotel Omelet Station is underrated. Might as well start playing Nappy Roots right then and there. Z Money knows. Gonna be a good day. Absolutely, man. Z Money's spot on with that. Excellent reference, too. Shout out to Nappy Roots, man. Kentucky, they would come down to Nashville all the time, dude. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to Bowling Green, Kentucky. Shout out to Western Kentucky. All of it, man. Oh, no. Dude, Nappy Roots are awesome. And I'll say, if you want to have a good day, go listen to Good Day. It's a definitely, dude, it's a pick-me-up. C-Dub, what up? He said, what up, AB? What up, C-Dub? Okay. All right. So I put the pics on the screen so everybody can see them. We don't have a large day in sports. Now, okay. So you hit the omelet egg station. Okay. Got set up. Now, I go, Jermaine said, what up, gang? What's up, man? So good to see you. All right. Now, how you taking the waffle? And here's what I say. There's not really a lot of ways to take it. Okay. You know the waffle machine. You got your own batter, which let me just say, I don't know if I ran a hotel. I don't know if I'm letting people just jam hands into an omelet. It feels like we're setting up for an error here. It's going to cost me in a lawsuit, right? Have them sign a waiver. That said, though, it's pretty easy to figure out. All right, get your batter, put it in the cup, pour it in the thing, turn it over. All right, and it starts working. And then when it's done. Now, your waffle. How do you take your waffle? Are you syrup? Are you powdered sugar? Are you cinnamon? How are you getting it? Do you go with a fruit topping, right? Are you a jam or preserve guy? And if you are you Concord grape, wild blueberry, fresh strawberry? Which one?
Man,
How do you take your
hungry
waffle?
now.
Me too.
Golly, with a waffle, you can really go 1,000 directions, but the standard, just give me a little bit of butter before the syrup. Gotta have that syrup hot. So when you pour it over the butter, they start to melt together. And then if you do have it, a little bit of strawberries or a strawberry sauce. I go strawberry versus grape.
Nice. All right. Addison says, put some peanut butter on that waffle, change your life. There we go. I've never tried that. Is that good? Scotty said he's going straight butter. Yeah, I feel you. I'm heavy butter on the waffle. Heavy butter. Heavy butter, heavy syrup, loaded up. I'm here to eat it. I understand what I understand what I'm here for. There ain't no hiding it. I don't want a low fat waffle. Just now, Liddy asks French toast over, or Liddy says French toast over pancakes and waffles. Let me tell you, I don't know if I disagree. French toast is fire. It's so good. It's so okay. How do you take your French toast? You take it with syrup? Do you take it with a fruit topping? Like, how do you get down on your French toast? Powdered sugar?
I probably go very similar to the waffle. And honestly, on all three. But out of the three, AB, there's only one that I think you can elevate it. And, let's call this a surprise here, but the pancake. You can crisp up those edges on the pancake, AB. Oh my gosh, game changer. Soft in the middle, crispy on the outside. And it's the only one of those that can really do that. You can kind of get the same with a waffle, but it's really crispy all over. So that differentiation, dude, the pancake, underrated.
Nice. Okay. All right. Now, look, we're still in this. All right. We're still making breakfast. Shout out to hotels. Shout out to people who work at hotels. Dude, y'all are putting on a show every morning, and I respect it. All right. So now we've got our eggs omelet set up. We got our waffle set up. Okay. Everything. Cereal, good to go. Now, here comes the vital question. What is your beverage? Okay. And here are your options. Good options in a hotel, but here are your options. Coffee. Okay. You can always go with water, right? Orange juice. All right. The hotels always have orange juice and apple juice, right? The dual machine. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Put your cup right there and hit the button. Orange juice and apple juice. It's a black machine. I can see it in front of me. So can you. All right. So you going coffee? You going water? Are you going juice? Are you going soda? And if you're going soda, which soda are you going with?
Well, during the meal, so while I'm consuming, I'm definitely taking a little bit of pulp-free OJ. So gotta be pulp-free. If there's pulp there, I'll take what other option you got. I'll take the apple juice. I'll take the cranberry juice if I have to. Now, pineapple juice, massively underrated. It's slept on by most people. Pineapple juice, fantastic. After the meal,
Nice.
post meal, AB, to get that mouth back, give me a little cup of coffee, regulate it, push it out. You know what I'm
I love it. I love it. Joel said he's going apple. I love apple juice. I love apple juice. I do too. And look, I have nothing against orange juice. I grew up on orange juice. All right. I remember my dad, throwing me in the truck when I was a kid. Hey, we're hitting the road. We're stopping once. Go get you an orange juice. You know what I mean? Like, I drank orange juice my whole life. But I think apple juice gets it. Apple juice is so good. Ian said grapefruit juice, fire. Grapefruit juice definitely is. Now, here's another one. Milk. I didn't put that in. Yeah.
Chocolate milk, the most underrated beverage in existence right now. Chocolate milk can get you everywhere. It's a great post-recovery drink. It's delicious and filling, and it's just fantastic as a snack. Give me some chocolate milk every day.
Yeah. Blade said in some Texas hotels, the waffle makers make waffles the shape of Texas. There we go. I love how many things in Texas are the shape of the state of Texas. Like there's like hotel pools. It's awesome. I would absolutely eat a Texas waffle. God, now I want to go to Waffle House. Is Waffle House is okay. Let me say this real quick. If you ever come across a Waffle House that's closed, all hell is broken loose in that town. Either civil unrest or weather. Because Waffle Houses are never closed. But if you come across one, now look, hey, cranberry apple juice mixed. Come on now. C-Dub, this is actually brilliant. Well, I'm not saying actually like you're not brilliant all the time, but this is brilliant. How have I missed out on this? Smart call, bro. Addison said coffee. Get it started. Scotty, coffee with creamer. Diet Pepsi. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going soda. I am. I would go soda.
With the waffle.
Yep.
Right, like right next to it. You would take a bite of the waffle and then you take a sip of the soda?
Yeah, take a big swig of Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Now, okay, I'm a Sprite guy. Like, I'm a Sprite guy. My fridge right now is full of Sprite. I drink Sprite. Okay? That's my go-to. But Mountain Dew is fire.
The Mountain Dew, Mellow Yellow, and let me throw one out. The Sun Drop. Those three right there, fire sodas.
Oh, dude. All right, now let me tell you this, man. All right, soda, Mountain Dew. All right, orange soda, grape soda. Hoss, I'm good to go. I'm so good to go. I'm telling you. Look, orange crushes, grape crushes. Like, I love those. Love them completely. But Mountain Dew gets it in the hotel. Because I think that I'm like, all right, I've got Sprite at home, which sounds like the lamest thing ever.
Sprite's fantastic.
Some girls. Yeah. Some girls got Sprite at home. Y'all want to see how I live? Okay, this show's got off the rails. All right, Brad, we'll get out of here because it's like 9:45. Dude, Scotty said cherry Dr. Pepper. My God. Okay, last question. Cherry Dr. Pepper, cherry Coke, or wild cherry Pepsi? Where are you going?
Cherry Coke out of those three.
I'm going wild cherry Pepsi.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's a good one.
Keep going. I interrupted you. Keep going. Coke, you were saying?
But if we're going red, right? We're on the red kick. So we're just going to sneak on over here into the Mountain Dew Code Red. Go Mountain Dew Red.
Mountain Dew Code Red is fire. I don't know what it is, but it's good. I love it. Hotel breakfasts are the best. Okay, all right, now. The last Liddy said Pepsi is awful. Okay, here's the last question, and then we'll get out of here. And great job, everybody, by the way. Not a lot of sports on today. Not like this is a good show. We did a good show today. Not that we don't do good shows every time, but I'm proud of it. Okay, so hotel breakfast. You've got your eggs. Now you have to make a decision on sausage. Okay, this is the most important decision all of us are going to make today. Sausage. Are you a circle sausage patty guy, or are you the double links sausage guy?
Give me all the patty. Give me all the patties, baby. I love a breakfast sandwich, patty over link all day. Less casing, more sausage. It's like a hot dog, but without the casing, you just smash it. Can you imagine? They sell link hot dogs and smashed hot dogs. Yeah, we call that bologna.
Look, listen to Justin. I love how AB thinks we're just gonna get out of here like we ain't gonna be a class of fifth graders and asking random questions to keep it going. I love it. Look, all right. If I had to make a decision, all right, which one did you go with? You went with the Patty,
Yeah, Patty,
right?
for sure.
Yeah. Zach says, did all of this breakfast talk snowball from someone losing power and having to stay in a hotel? 100%. I went through this, not me, but one of my best friends in the world, Joseph Patrick Bryce. He's over there at the Holiday Inn Express in Mount Juliet, right off exit 226 by Providence Mall. And we were going through his breakfast scenario this morning, the whole game.
I got a friend through a friend who's staying at the Opryland. They booked it a few weeks ago. So yesterday, everybody was miserable. They were just at the water park going down all the slides. No big.
That's a smart move right there.
That's pro.
Yeah. Now, that's a pro move. Now, I'm not going to lie. Okay. I'm not good with like cooped up in the house. I'm fine for a little while. I've got, look, I'm not married. I don't have any kids, just me. Okay. So sometimes you have to find things to do. I'm like a 9-year-old. Sometimes I'll play Nintendo. Sometimes I'll start watching an animal documentary. I probably need to get married. Probably need to start dating. That's what we're going to start next on this show. We're going to turn this into a dating thing. Girl, we got Sprite at the house.
I know where we can get some killer hotel waffles.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I told my buddy, I said, what are you doing? He said, well, we booked the hotel. I said, do you know how many hotel points that I have? You could have stayed for free. I swear, I think we have more hotel points than the Yankees. So if anybody needs a hotel room in Nashville, I got you. All right. I don't know when these things expire, though. I have a feeling that, like, they're going to expire pretty quick. Justin said, AB, now you talking expenses, brother. Keep the nights open, the schedule flexible, being single. You know what's funny? All my friends have said the same thing. They said, what are you doing, man? They said, what are you doing? I said, look, AB's got to, we got to go. It can't just be me playing video games and gambling. My dad said, I don't know. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I know. But you know what? You need a partner in crime. All right, let's get the picks and get out of here. Now I'm starving. All right, Brad, what do you got, buddy?
We're going to the Netherlands, the second division. Again, 1 p.m. Central Time today, this afternoon. Young PSV is taking on Elmond Sport. We're looking for 3.25, a.k.a. 4 total goals for that full cash at -115.
Beautiful, man. All right, I'm going to go Duke -7.5. Again, not a big night in sports. Duke 7.5. Going to go Arizona. These are all basketball. Arizona -2.5. And in the NBA, we're going to go Cavs money line, Timberwolves money line +100. Jinxie said, thanks. I'm starving. So much for intermittent fasting. My bad, bro. I know, Tizzle. See y'all later. I'm now starving. I need to handle that. I know. That was my bad. My bad. I know. All right. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern. And seriously, everybody, be safe if you're dealing with this weather. Arizona, it might be 100 degrees already, so they're dealing with summer. It's just always hot. Anyways, all right. Look, it's going to be a great Monday. This show is off the rails, and that's why I absolutely love it. I love all of you. Brad, you crushed it, man. Crew, you crushed it. Great job. Brad, any final thoughts before we go?
I think I'm on frozen. I don't know if you can hear me, but
I got
in
you.
this time, over the next few weeks. Make sure you keep your bets really light in the world of football. The lineups are changing every single day. Like second division, first division, nobody is staying put. They're leaving all the time. I had a bet last week, took it the morning of. The star striker was gone by the afternoon before the bet got in. So just be careful for the next few weeks.
There we go. There we go. And Brian Liberati, I'll email you back here in just a minute. Yes. Yeah. Definitely on for today. So we'll get golf going. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, right here on Driving the Line, or at Driving the Line on YouTube. Till then. All right. It's been a fun show. Go enjoy your breakfast, however you get it, whether in your kitchen or if you're at a hotel. If anybody's watching this in a hotel, shout out. I hope you have a good day. All right. I don't know where that went. All right. 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central right here. We'll see y'all this afternoon. Peace.
Who's got it better than us? No!